There goes your son. You wanted him, you got him.
Why are you trying to make it so easy?
Well, it's like you told me. I can't teach him how to be a man. It's your job.
Born alone what the motto is. Lived up to every word, overly proud of it. But knowing it's tag teams when you get to the heart of it. For all of us lucky enough to know where our fathers is. Our father who out in the living room. Know where I'm attached, even when I'm attached to the stoop. Thinking I'm doing more than I am, so you hand me the news like I know everything that you on. I'm actually you. I grew up outside just like the rest of us did, him included. Prayer hands up for all of the ways that I've been influenced. Fully loaded, one for the crew, sticking moving. 14 in my pop hands, hoping his grip will loosen, but if it didn't, he never was, so I was good on a couple decisions. Remember so-and-so had pulled out a bucket to pitching. I fell back when I would normally jump in position. Regretted it till they put everyone under the prison. That's like 1 of 100 times. But feeling obligated to jump up in front of the line. Stuck a mind between a corner store and a blurry line. With it forever and a lobster is butterfly. Stuck a mile, down for whatever, nothing rides. But knowing how the end of that movie is underlined, and knowing my pop starred in that movie a couple times, I already knew the script. What a surprise. If memory serves me, I remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stoop like what the word be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, son, I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. Someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, I was born in Kings County, beside me. My son was born in the same hospital as Blue Ivy. My father was 20, I was 35. I'm still trying to measure up to the worldly design. I'm in the world of a bind, like how worldly am I? To understand the corner store and the world it defines. But comfy in Carnegie Hall like my world wasn't die. A world of Broadway and a world of supplies. On the live 96 case and write a thesis on what you seeing, how the stories that they sing when it hit and how it fixates. My average through the roof, but still grainy as mixtapes. And Po 9 see me the same as who's standing next to me. But knowing the drop due to my pops, how I get to be giving you all of the above as opposed to a sketch of me. And all of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas that I coulda put up. And now I look up, walls full of murals my father tore down. All of this was thought out, whether I was thinking or not. Somebody was thinking in case I ain't think out the box. So stuck in my down for whatever, nothing rides. But knowing how the end of that movie is underlined, and knowing my pop starred in that movie a couple times, I already knew the script. What a surprise. If memory serves me, I remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stoop like what the word be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, son, I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. And someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, my memory ain't fade yet. I came up out the same door, off the same steps, in love with the same law. Like what is we waiting for till I'm gone? Know that I ain't changed yet. If memory serves me, I remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stoop like what the word be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, son, I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. Someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. It serves me.
I've been getting it since a toddler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Hell, my problems.
Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It's the Los Angeles Clippers and the defending NBA champions, the Milwaukee Bucks. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, Kevin, you know, when you've got experienced players on the court, then you typically have a composed team. And that means that you won't see either team really get rattled. And I think because both teams have great experience, we're going to have a hard-fought, competitive matchup where neither team really is flustered at all.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Pass to George. Zubac's with it. Good D by Lopez.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And here's Jackson, guarded by Holiday. It's stolen by Kumbo. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Here's Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That's good from Jackson.
Shooting for LA.
Jackson hits both of them.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Here's Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
Now here's Leonard. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Good D by Giannis. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Down low. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Giannis. Back to DiVincenzo. It's good.
Getting better and better as a playmaker. Giannis is the ultimate team-first superstar. He does put up big assist numbers, and that's an evolving part of his game.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Holiday gets the bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Paul George.
The shot by George, wide open. And the 3 ball is good.
Able to stretch the floor with his shooting. Paul George takes great pride in knocking down those triples.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists. And something that gets forgotten with Brook Lopez, he is still a strong rim protector.
I agree with you, Greg. Because he shoots the 3 and he's not a dominant post guy, it's easy to forget about his defense. But he's got excellent timing and good length and not afraid to mix it up either.
Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots. Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Giannis. And the shot goes in. Giannis has got 6.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open. Drew will get it to you.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Bucks dance team. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Bucks dance team. Substitution for your Bucks.
Clippers trail by 6. Outside Jackson. He takes it in. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. That's short off the rim.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And the rejection by Giannis. Allen drives in. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Connaughton missing. To the inside. Stolen by Allen. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Pass to Allen. He gets it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks lead by 8. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Giannis grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He's certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And Leonard gets it to go. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Now here's Jackson. From deep, George. It's rebounded by Portis. Pass to Middleton. This one for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Portis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing he can find his teammates too.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Pass to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Out to Ibaka. Outside Jackson. Good on the triple.
Reggie Jackson.
Jackson's got 5 now.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked, confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Middleton outside.
2 minutes.
The Bucks getting another chance here. Five to shoot. Pass to DiVincenzo. From deep three-point range. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got his first 3 points of the game. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
There's 1:38 left in the first half. And here's Leonard from three. Ogilvy grabs the rebound.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 13. And it's in there.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Here's Nora. They get it back. Pass to Hill. A three. Here's Ogilvy. He's looking for Portis and finds him. Goes up again. Just 5 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. To the paint. Pass to Nora. Here's Ogilvy. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Bucks lead by 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's stolen by Hill. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Now, here's George. Misses the three.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
On the night. He's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Personal foul.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. But they're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a three for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
High post Lopez. Batum trying to break loose. Offline from the top of the key.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Coming out to the floor for the Clippers, Marcus Morris Sr.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Middleton for 3. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 18. Inside. Here's Mann. Outside for George. To the middle. An easy 2 points on the layup.
George's all-around game is very impressive. And his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
And to Antetokounmpo.
2 minutes remaining in the
kick out to Holiday. On the wing, Holiday. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Middleton's got 6.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
And the Clippers making a change here. There's 1:47 left in the third. Pass to Portis. Count it, good. He's got 7.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Shots good by Ibaka.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
Here's Nora. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Down low. Bledsoe looking around. 6 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Winslow. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Bucks passing it around. Allen inside the three-point line. He can't get that one to fall.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
That one good for 2.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And he comes up with the deuce. Portis has got 4 points this quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Bledsoe. Here's Mann. They get it back. Hill with it. Here's Nora. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 19-point. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. That'll be a 5-second call.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care.
And that's one more key to their lead, guys. I mean, they're creating opportunities for each other and not the other team.
Here's Preston. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Clippers trail by 19. It's Solenbad to Takumbo. On the wing, Jackson. It's good on the putback.
Morris Sr.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Shots good by Kennard.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Giannis has got 4 points this quarter.
Once Giannis gets going now, he stays hot. He's capable of putting the entire offense on his broad shoulders.
Bucket is good.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Buries the long-range jumper. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Middleton really is an amazing shooter. Absolutely amazing, especially from long distance.
Kennard for 3. Back to Jackson. Here's Ibaka. And Jackson gets it to go. And that's now 9 points for Reggie Jackson.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.